Welcome to Soothing Pod's meditation. In this meditation, we will ask the difficult question, how do we find happiness? Is it a place we arrive at, or is it a way of being? Keep your heart and mind open as we look into the nature of happiness. To prepare for this journey, take a moment to come to a comfortable seated position. Ensure that your back is straight, your shoulders are relaxed, and your hands rest comfortably wherever they may be. Close your eyes if you have not done so yet. And then invite any physical tension to gently soften. Relax your forehead, your jaw, your shoulders, and your stomach. Then take a full, deep breath into the belly and release with a soft sigh. One more breath into the belly, and again, release with a sigh. Let your breath resume its natural rhythm as you anchor yourself through it. See if you might sense an underlying peace and contentment that rests here, beneath whatever stories the mind might be weaving. Continually come back to your breath to recenter yourself. Each one of us is familiar with the pursuit of happiness. Throughout our lives, we navigate towards the people, the places, the careers, and the objects that we believe will bring us peace and joy. However, as we can sense through our experience, it is not the attainment of a particular object or experience that brings us true happiness. Because when the object or experience leaves us, or when its novelty wears off, the pursuit begins again. We long for the next thing that will bring us the peace and happiness we yearn for. So, the answer then to the question, how or where do we find happiness, isn't so clear. If not in the things that we want, where or how might we experience true happiness? First, we can consider that happiness is not something we can obtain. It is not something we can possess like a trophy for now and evermore. Life will continue to flow, presenting us with the very real experiences of loss, grief, and pain. In this way, happiness is a way of being. It is not a place we arrive at. As one well-known quote reads, Life is a journey, not a destination. And so we might consider the same to be true of happiness. If happiness is a way of being, of moving, then we might consider it to be something that lives within us. In other words, happiness arises through the way we interact with the world around us, through presence, gratitude, and open-heartedness. We can practice this embodiment of happiness by quieting the mind and coming into appreciation of this present moment. So I invite you to take a moment now to first settle back in through the breath. Drawing your attention towards the heart space, anchor your awareness here to gently soften whatever mental stories might be pulling you away from this moment. And in the quiet depths of your heart, begin to consider all you have to be blessed for in this very moment. Not in an hour from now, not earlier today, but right here, right now. Consider the breath that flows through you. Consider each of your senses that connects you to the world. Consider the miraculous way your body holds itself and functions innately. Consider the simplicity of your being, attuning yourself to your raw aliveness. And then come back into the breath as you let your heart space open and soften with each breath. Gently relax your fixed attention on the heart and breath as you broaden your awareness to encompass your entire being. As you hold yourself in your close-eyed attention, invite a loving energy to nurture any areas within you that call for your support. Breathe love into this area. And then soften as you exhale. Slowly coming back to your innately peaceful, calm, and content nature beneath the layer of the mind. To close this practice, I invite you to silently repeat the following words. Happiness lives within me. Happiness lives within me. Happiness lives within me. let an inner smile stretch throughout your entire body. And then draw your attention back to the natural ebb and flow of your breath. Notice the earth that supports you unconditionally in this moment. And when you are ready, gently open your eyes. I hope you enjoyed today's meditation. See you again.